kitchen.
Lillian's kitchen!
I was born and raised in the South, in the city, and now I live in the Midwest, on a farm, and I love it. Other things I love are Jesus, my family, and everything food. I'm so glad you decided to join me today.
Lillian, I'm so excited we're in your kitchen. What are we making today?
We're making Monday night casserole. So it's a super easy thing that you can do super quickly. You just throw it all into a bowl or a pan.
What do we need for this casserole?
You'll need
Ground beef, frozen veggies, hash browns or tater tots, pasta sauce, and Italian seasoning.
What do we do first?
First, you're gonna need to brown your ground beef. So you just open it, and then a tool like this is especially handy, but if not, you can just use anything and just pound it around.
Is your oven on yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oven's on.
During this process, you can also add any fun spices you want, just for fun, just to extra spice the meat, but it's not required.
Hey, tell me what some of your favorite spices to add.
My favorite spices to add are either smoked paprika or brisket rub seasoning, but those are just my current favorites.
I love those. About how much do you put in there?
Whatever you think. It's completely individual.
Lillian is the best cook. She's been a great cook her whole life. Hi, Bly! Bly just got us coffee. I love my daughters. So fun being here. Isn't he so cute? My son-in-law, Burger. Oh, I love that Lillian's place is just a hub of activity all the time. It's really cool. So, Lillian, how's it coming over there with browning the ground beef?
Okay, so it's almost all the way brown. I want it to get a little bit browner if I was doing something where I wasn't cooking it a bunch more. So now that it's kind of browned and in chunks, we're gonna get our second ingredient.
I'm doing so much work here. Holding this coffee cup is really hard.
So these are what we use. They're just mixed veggies. They include peas, green beans, carrots, corn.
So healthy.
This was the nice one for the picture, but the one that I actually...
Full disclosure here, folks.
I actually use these.
So you can use whatever brand you want. You do you.
And you put about a cup and a half or however many vegetables you like in there.
We love the vegetables. I mean, health is important because she's feeding a D1 All-American shot putter. Impressive.
So our next ingredient is going to be...
So proud. Go ahead.
Our next ingredient is going to be some pizza sauce.
Pizza sauce.
And this is again to taste, but I usually put about a cup and a half of this as well. It's pretty much all equal ingredients, just in the same amount. So the ratios are pretty much 1-to-1.
Math is only fun in the kitchen. I mean, kind of.
So that pizza sauce is just not enough. So I'm gonna add the whole jar.
She's so smart and flexible.
And our last ingredient are these crispy crowns tater tots.
Tater tots!
They can be any brand, any size. These guys are just little round ones.
Round tater tots are so cute! Did y'all eat tater tots as a kid? Do you eat them now? You're gonna eat them with this recipe and love it.
And then you can add a little bit of Italian seasoning, about 2 tablespoons.
Oh my goodness, okay, bring him in, bring him in.
This is the third Lambrex. His name is Donsi, which is Afrikaans for it's fluffy.
Fluffy!
And he's like a little ball.
Y'all, I love that you named him a South African name. And can you, Blythe, can you hold him up to the camera because he's the cutest little fluff. Don't see. Am I saying it right? Am I saying it correctly?
Don't see.
Is that right? Okay. Did y'all hear that beautiful accent? That's my son-in-law. He knows how to say it. That's my grand hamster.
Seasoning, our pizza sauce, our meat, and our veggies, and our tots. So it pretty much looks like this.
Gorgeous.
And that's the basic meat and potatoes of it, but you can also add cheese on the top, or salt and pepper, or just really anything you like.
Hey Lillian, is your kitchen for dancing?
No, we keep all activities pretty stable in the kitchen. Dancing in the kitchen is a recipe for disaster, burns.
Nurse, safety first. Lillian's kitchen is for dancing. She just doesn't know it yet.
So we're in the final stages, and I ran out of tater tots, but I do have some shredded hash browns, which I'm going to add to get a little more potatoes in there. So
I like it.
if you run out, make sure you have other forms of potato on hand.
It's always good to have other forms of potatoes on hand. Lillian, it's been so fun cooking with you today in your kitchen. I love being in your kitchen, and I love being with you, and I love you so much.
Oh, love you too.
Thanks so much for being with us today in Lillian's kitchen. I mean, I've worked so hard. I have drunk coffee and been with my sweet daughters and my sweet son-in-law. It's been great to have Lillian cook. She's such a good cook. You're such a good cook. I'm so proud of her. Oh, she's amazing. I hope you try this recipe. It's super easy, right, Lillian? You make it, and you know you're busy in nursing school and Burgers training and working and going to school, and so
So don't forget to thank Jesus
and enjoy. See you next time.